to Live in the Solution. I'm your astrologer and tarot card reader, Mary Trimble, here with your readings for, what is it, October the 14th through October the 20th. And thank you guys. Thank you for all the likes, shares, comments, and the new subscribers. If you're returning, thank you so much for your loyalty and support of this channel. And if you're new, welcome. I hope you love these readings, or like them at least, and that you will come back. Now, these are general readings, guys, and they are for the collective. So keep in mind that sometimes Spirit needs to give a specific message to someone. So take what resonates and leave the rest. And if you would like a more personalized, tailored reading, you may click on this link here or go to my website. All the links will be below. This is for your sun, moon, and rising too. So those links will be in the show more section below too. I have a Facebook group, and I do a live stream in that Facebook group every 2 weeks. I'm a little late on it. I'm hoping to be able to do one tomorrow, Sunday. I'm hoping that some of you get this in time. I have been extremely busy this week, kind of organizing and getting everything ready, and I've been doing some reading, so I'm very grateful. Thank you. Now, what else? Another way to support me, guys, is through Patreon, and click on that link for it or look for it below. Check it out anywhere. I usually post things there that I don't post anywhere else, although I've been really laxy-daisy on my posts this week because things have been like, I've got to get stuff sorted. Anyway, lastly, these readings come in 3 sections, guys. This, the intro, and I'll put a skip time to this if you're checking out your sun, moon, and rising below. Then there is the astrological report, and I'll put another skip time if you're checking out your sun, moon, and rising. And then the tarot reading, the tarot card reading. So without further ado, let's go to the astrology report, shall we? Hello and welcome to Live in the Solution. This is your astrology report for the week of October the 14th through the 20th. There's not a lot going on. On Monday the 14th, the sun is square to Pluto, right? Well, that's kind of been happening anyway, particularly over the full moon on Sunday. It's forming a T-square, and that's, if you want to check out last week's, check out, because I talked about that last week. So the sun square Pluto, right? The sun is the life force. It's, you know, the light, it's energy, it's joy, right? And Pluto is darkness and deep, and and from the underworld, right? So it's like, this is like dark versus light, right? Good versus evil. We're going to have kind of a tumultuous time with this. Like sometimes it's like, oh, so much stuff is happening and, you know, you can't cope. And then something wonderful pops up. We're still feeling this beautiful sextile between the sun and Jupiter. So we're still feeling that. We'll be feeling that for most of the week. So that's really nice. You know, bursts of abundance are coming in. So it's lovely to feel that. Now, so let me give you an example of how Pluto square the sun is for me. Like, I've been really deeply organizing and getting rid of all my old paperwork, you know, taxes from years and years. So shredding and sorting. And the more you sort, the worse your place gets. And I had some help, so it was lovely. And so that was really lovely. Honestly, that was amazing to have someone help me. So then that starts like, oh, let me move this around, let me move that around. Then I'm going through photographs and I'm crying because I'm seeing my mom and my brother and reading cards that he'd sent me. And then, you know, and then in the middle of that, somebody contacts me for a reading, or so it's very, you know, opposing forces, if you will, are coming in and out. But it's almost like you feel the appreciation more with it. So, squares are motivating. So it kind of gets you up. Listen, you can be optimistic, but there's no point. Optimism without action is futile, right? It's foolhardy. So it's important to be optimistic, but it's important for our actions to match that optimism. We have to kind of get up and do something. And no matter what we're doing, it's shaking up the energy, right? It's like quantum physics, it's shaking it up so something good comes in. Now, on Wednesday, Mercury is in this beautiful relationship with Neptune, right? It's a trine. It's gorgeous. So you've got this, Mercury is the planet of communication, intellect, writing, publishing, right? And Neptune is this creative, ethereal, spiritual planet, but it can also have a negative effect. But because this is a trine, it's going to bring out its best qualities, right? So it's very good to meditate. It's very good to write, anything creative, visual arts. It's a brilliant time to do that. And what's really beautiful about this trine is that at the same time, Saturn is sextiling both Mercury and Neptune. So Saturn's bringing in structure, because Neptune can take you on a journey in your head, and you're like, before you know it, you start thinking about something, and then before you know it, 3 hours have gone by, and it's like, oh my God, I got to do all this. That was me today. But with Saturn at play, there's some structure there. Saturn's like, come on, get it together. That's great. You're having those fabulous, incredible, creative ideas. Yeah, come on, let's get some action in there. Let's do it. Come back to the ground and start doing what you're supposed to do. So it's not. There's not loads of things going on in the celestial sky this week, but I think really beautiful things. And we're feeling the full moon for this week too. For most of the week, we're going to feel that. And so it's great, darling. It's not too heavy, and it's just beautiful. So I wish you a wonderful, abundant week and filled with action and positivity. And let's go to the tarot card reading, shall we? Hello, Gemini, and welcome to your reading for October the 14th through October the 20th. This is the tarot card section of your reading. So let's see what we have here. All right, this is for Gemini. For Gemini, what wonderful gifts, guidance, blessings, and helpful information can you give Gemini for this coming week, October the 14th through October the 20th? 3 cards for Gemini, please. There's 1. 2 more. There's 2. 1 more card for Gemini. Gemini. Faster. Oh, that was the whole deck that came out. Oh, Spirit wants to tell you something. Here we go. Okay. 1 more. Oh, there it is. Oh, there it is. Okay, now we have the clarifying cards for Gemini. What wonderful gifts, guidance, blessings, and helpful information can you give Gemini through these clarifying cards for this coming week? Please clarify. Oh, too many fell out. Okay, please clarify. And not one of them was up. Oh, there we go. 2 again. Okay, please clarify. Ooh. I'm feeling like lots of cards want to come out for you. Something's going on with you, Gemini. What's going on? Okay. Oh, Mercury is on a journey, and that's your ruling planet. Please clarify. 2 again. Oh my God. People are getting full readings this week. Please clarify. Oh, there it is. Oh, interesting. Okay, take a look at your cards. The first card out is the 8 of Swords. Clarifying the 8 of Swords is the Knight of Wands and the 4 of Cups. Then you have the moon, clarified by the Empress and the Queen of Pentacles. Then you have the Hermit, clarified by the Ten of Pentacles. Some good cards in there, darling. So the first card out is the Knight of Swords. Sorry, the Eight of Swords. Oh my goodness. Okay, so the Eight of Swords is all about, it's you thinking that you're stuck, feeling stuck, and it's really thinking. It's all about your mind. You're in a you're in a situation where you think you can't get out of it and there's no solution, and you've convinced yourself you're stuck there. But when the Eight of Swords comes in, it's almost like you're refusing to see the truth. So take the blindfold off, Gemini. There's plenty of options. You just have to look for them. Look for the opportunity. Liveinthesolution.com. Be solution oriented, and then you'll be able to see that there's a way out of this. There's always a choice, darling. And you have two choices. You have the Knight of Wands and you have the Four of Cups. So there's an opportunity here that you are not seeing. And the reason you're not seeing it is you are disappointed and upset about how things have turned out. And so you are not seeing this incredible gift, this opportunity that's coming in for you with the Knight of Wands. And the Knight of Wands, it's very fast energy. He doesn't stay around for long. He's got a lot of damsels in distress to save. So he's coming in, he's going to offer you an opportunity, and if you're not paying attention, he's out of there. And you are in this thing where you are just stuck in, oh no, I should have done this, I didn't do it. It's regret. You're stuck in regret. Listen, get out of it. It's pointless beating yourself up. It's pointless berating yourself. It's pointless. It's a waste of energy. If you're going to look at it rational and say, oh, okay, I did that. Now, what could I do next time that would change it? It changes the whole energy. It makes you think, you're being in the solution. You're going to kind of sort something out in a different way next time. So that way you're not, when you're beating yourself up, you're just, poor me. And, you're playing the victim here, right? So you want to get up, open your eyes, and look around, because that opportunity is there. Listen, when you look for opportunities, you find them. If you're too busy beating yourself up, you're not going to find them. And you have the moon. There's going to be light shed on something. Because the moon, especially this full moon, something's going to come out. Something's going to come to your attention that you weren't aware of before. And it could have been something that's always been there, but you haven't seen it, or you haven't understood it. This can be self-awareness. It can be an epiphany, but it could be something that like, oh, wow, really? So it's that kind of thing. The truth shall be revealed. It's like the light will be shed. You'll be able to see the shadows. You'll be able to see in the shadows. It's going to shed a light on something for you. There's going to be some truths coming out. And look, it's going to be really good, because you've got the Empress. She's the number 3, and that's your number because you're the 3rd house in the zodiac. And she represents Venus. She's like pregnant with ideas. She's got brilliant ideas, and that's wonderful for you because Mercury is your ruling planet, and it's actually in a beautiful relationship to Neptune. So wonderful, incredible ideas can come to play, can come to mind. I think it's a real fertile time for brilliant ideas. And look, you've got the Queen of Pentacles. She's a dealer. She's an incredible businesswoman. So she's coming in. You get these ideas, but you must take action. I was saying that in the astrological report. What's the point of being optimistic if you don't have the action to back it. If you just, you're like, oh, I'm waiting for it to come, no, you got to get up and you got to create it. She's a really hard worker. So it's about taking action on your ideas that you get. This is a beautiful opportunity. And that's what this is about. The Knight is about moving forward. You've got to keep moving, Gemini. You've got to take action. And then you've got the Hermit. The Hermit is about, look, the Hermit will help you get out of this prison that you've created in your own mind. So the Hermit, you need to quieten the mind. Don't allow, he holds up the lantern. It represents his mind because he is no longer ruled by his mind. Now, he's not controlled his mind, but he doesn't allow his mind to control him. And you do that through meditation, right? Through moments of like, you know what? Separate yourself. I always think of Rumi, I am not this hair, I am not the skin, I'm the soul that lives within. But, connect with the soul that lives within, not the mind, the monkey brain, as we call it in meditation. Don't connect with the monkey brain. That'll have you swinging from trees. And look, clarifying is the 10 of Pentacles, darling. Clear the mind, see the opportunities, understand them, think about them, create them, and do the work. Get up and do it because it's payday. The 10 of Pentacles, darling, all your needs being met. Gemini, thank you so much for tuning in. Please don't forget to like this video, share it on your social media, friends, family, co-workers, neighbors. Comment. I live for comments and feedback. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. Mwah. I love you all and I'll see you next week.